All right, so what I'm gonna do, same thing. I gotta break him down. All right, whenever you attack these close guys, you gotta break him down. I'm gonna go nice high collar grip here. I'm gonna grab, I'm just gonna cup the back of his tricep and start pulling here. Because I know he wants to get his elbow back, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna, before I let him get his elbow back, I'm gonna shift my hip off to the side, right? If you look at the inside of his knees, there's not a lot of space right here. So I'm gonna shift my hip so there's a lot more space, right? So I've already broken him down. I'm here. I shift my hip. Right? He wants to start to get this elbow back. So I'm going to let him pull his elbow back and just let go. And I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to dig on the inside here and hook underneath his thigh, kind of like the back of his knee. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this collar grip. I'm going to turn my knuckle in here, and I'm going to punch into his neck. And now I'm just going to put my foot on the mat and I'm going to shift my hips underneath. So we kind of set up like an X-bar. So I'm going to shift my hip, my knee is going to slide all the way up across his body. My foot is hooking his armpit, and I'm going to shift my knee underneath. I'm going to hook his hip here. Okay. So I'm here, pull, I've got the hook, I punch, I shift, knee comes up, and I drop this knee down to the mat. And now I'm going to pull everything and load him up. He's going to post his hands on the mat, otherwise I'm going to launch him. Right? So I'm here. I've got his weight captured on both my shins here. Alright? Now all I'm going to do is take my near side of my back foot, I'm going to unhook his armpit, and I'm going to pull and kick both my legs across my ankles. Alright, and then it's just literally the same rinse and repeat triangle stuff. 2-on-1, adjust, set the triangle, or go for Steve's method. Right?
Yeah.
So either one. Alright, it's the same rinse and repeat stuff. Most people aren't going to float like Steve did. Alright? Most people are going to try to have all four arms like on the mat. Right? You want a 4-point. You never want to allow someone to just lift you straight up in the air, because if you have no control of your balance, they can put you anywhere they want. All right? When I have Steve loaded up, if he's, I go here again, all right? Pull, shift, hook, all right? Push into him, foot to the mat. I hook, this knee on the same side of my hand goes down to the mat. Foot comes up. If he floats on top of me here and doesn't hook anywhere, I can just back roll and kick him over the top. Because he's not trying to capture his balance. Right? He's got no ability to control where he's going to go. He might be able to post a hand on the mat, right? But he doesn't really have balance. Does that make sense to everybody? So, again, this is a more advanced option. Break him down, cross grip, right? A lot of times I'll grab the elbow just to bait them as I shift my hips in the right spot. I keep making it seem like I really want this arm. And then as they try to pull and get their arm free, I'll cut and dig. Right? Because I've already set my hips out of the way so I know there's going to be space. Turn my knuckle in, knee slides up, making sure my foot is hooking the armpit. And I'm going to shift my hip so my whole thigh is down the mat. And this is important that I hook my foot around his side. Because with this collar grip and my underhook on his leg, I'm going to pull and roll myself to my right. And I load him up. I'm not laying flat, I'm kind of on my shoulder. All his weight is on my shins. Alright? Because of this knee hooking the inside of his hip, this leg is weightless. Right? I can bring my leg to the other side. Right? And I'm just going to pull and kick my legs through. And then same rinse and repeat. All right, for triangles. 2-on-1, adjust, right? Or, like I said, Steve's method. All right? Any questions on that? No?